Next item.
Right Honorable.
Can you lay the certificate on table?
Yes, Right Honorable.
And the bill?
I want to seek your indulgence.
Please lay.
Dated 7th of March,
And signed by
2023.
who?
And signed by Matia Kasaija, MP, Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development.
What is the heading of?
Right Honorable Speaker, the heading of the cover letter is a request for a certificate of financial implication for the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023, and the last statement says, to that effect, please find attached the certificate of financial implication for the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023.
Can you read for us the certificate in totality? We don't want an aspect of other people running to court.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Certificate of financial implication made under Section 76 of the Public Finance Management Act 2015 as amended. This is to certify that the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023 has been reviewed in accordance with Section 76 of the Public Finance Management Act 2015 as amended. I wish to report as follows. A, that the bill has the following overall objective: to establish a comprehensive and enhanced legislation to protect the traditional family through prohibiting sexual relations between persons of the same sex, strengthening the nation's capacity to deal with emerging threats to the traditional family, protecting the cherished culture of Uganda, and protecting children and youth who are vulnerable to sexual abuse. B, objects of the bill: to prohibit marriage between persons of the same sex. 2, to prohibit and penalize homosexual behavior and related practices. 3, to prohibit the promotion of homosexuality. And 4, to protect and provide assistance and payment of compensation to victims of homosexuality. C, specific outputs and outcomes of the bill: criminalization of homosexuality with the liability of imprisonment for homosexuality, aggravated homosexuality, attempted homosexuality, aiding and abetting homosexuality, conspiracy to commit homosexuality, and related practices. Right Honorable Speaker, according to the Minister, he also further adds that the bill provides for protection, assistance, and compensation.
There is procedure matter.
Yes,
Speaker, I don't know why you are in a hurry. This thing you should read it slowly. I have seen you have omitted the 2 to 10 years in your
outcomes of the bill: criminalization of homosexuality with the liability of imprisonment of 2 to 10 years for committing homosexuality, aggravated homosexuality, attempted homosexuality, aiding and abetting homosexuality, conspiracy to commit homosexuality, and related practices. Furthermore, the bill also provides for protection, assistance, and compensation of victims of homosexuality, as well as penalties for publishing or revealing the identity of victims of homosexuality without consent. D, alignment to national development policies and programs. The bill is aligned to the national development agenda, specifically community mobilization and mindset change program of the 3rd National Development Plan, which aims to empower families, communities, and citizens to embrace national values and actively participate in sustainable development. Funding and budgetary implications. The bill will be implemented within the existing budgetary provisions of the implementing agencies, which will include law enforcement, judiciary, medical institutions, among others. F, expected savings or revenue to government. The implementation of the bill is not anticipated to directly generate revenue or savings for government. Submitted to Parliament under my hand this 8th day of March 2023, Minister for Finance, Planning and Economic Development. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the document on table.
Please lay.
Right Honorable Speaker, the gazetted copy of the bill for record purposes and for
When
information.
was the Gazette?
Right, Honourable Speaker, the Gazette was 3rd of March 2023.
Thank you.
I also beg to lay. Finally, Right Honourable Speaker, I want to thank you for giving us opportunity to bring this bill. I also want to thank government for the commitment they undertook. Right Honourable Speaker, to thank government, they undertook to provide the certificate, and the certificate was provided. We understand the pressure, Right Honourable Speaker. The pressure is immense, the pressure is enormous, but you stood your ground, we have stood our ground, they stood their ground. Finally, Right Honourable Speaker, I want to make a humble request that each of us makes a public commitment in as far as this matter is concerned. The reason why this bill was thrown out last time was a matter of quorum. We want to request people to have messages and videos making public commitments that as far as they are concerned, for themselves and their constituencies, they are in support of this bill. I beg to submit, Right Honourable Speaker.
You know the members of parliament by their deeds. Whether you're for or you're against. And whatever you're going to do will impact on the next generation, on your children. When the speaker is speaking, it's just good enough, good manners to sit. On Tuesday, we said the front bench is gazetted for the ministers. For now, your ministerial position is extinguished. Now that you are sitting in for the government chief whip, he has come, so you can go back to your seat. Thank you for standing in for. So, honorable members, we are going to have the bill go to the committee, accord people public hearing, maximum. Let the public come and express their views, including the homos. Allow them to come. Even if you have members of parliament, the religious leaders, all of them, please listen to them before you report back to the House.
As promised. And secondly, I would want to clarify on a point raised by the mover that he knows we are under pressure, which has gone on record. I want to state that the leadership of the government of the Republic of Uganda, under His Excellency the President, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, is not under any pressure. I also want to state that the leadership of the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, under Right Honourable Anita Among Anet, who is here in person, on Right Honourable Anita Among Anet Magogo, is not under any pressure. The laws we make constitutionally, we make them for the peace, for the order, and for the good governance of Uganda. And that must go on record. There is no pressure. We are constitutionally exercising what is bestowed upon us. I beg to submit.
Thank you, thank you.
The decision to amplify this issue is yours as the media. It's not ours. If you don't amplify our discussions on infrastructure, on health, and you amplify this, that cannot be my problem. It can only be your problem in the media. You are the one who controls the narrative. It's not me. So it is actually not true, and I have seen some lazy journalists parading that lazy argument. That why doesn't Parliament focus on other issues? What other issues haven't we focused on? Just tell me one thing we have not discussed on this floor. So the fact that somebody is lazy does not want to know what happens in Parliament does not mean we are not discussing those issues. The world does not owe anybody information. If you choose public ignorance, that's your problem. It cannot really be my problem.
But by passing this law,
Where that Uganda has any multilateral or bilateral agreements with any country on this issue, that if we pass it, we will be breaching our obligations under an international agreement with any country. If it happens, government has an opportunity to come to the committee to state its interests, and we'll be able to engage on that aspect. But as far as I'm concerned, I know of no international agreement, bilateral or multilateral, that Uganda has signed with any country to promote homosexuality. I don't know of any.
This is not the first time this bill.
When it was more of a member-driven idea, this time it is a community-driven issue. As I've explained, there is public outcry. If you speak to the individual MPs and ask the messages they were receiving for the last 2 weeks, they will tell you that there was concern. So it is the people. It is a people-driven initiative. It is the people who are asking their representatives to come up with an enabling legal framework to address this issue. So it's really not about me. Me, I am an individual. Even in my party, I am alone here. I'm the single MP for my party here. So I want us to look at it in such a broad angle, that is a people-driven issue, and the people understand the enormity and the seriousness of this issue, and I know the jury is out there. Whoever will present themselves, the jury is out there. Toka chetuita first reading. This indikibwa mu kakiiko ak'amateeka. Akakiiko k'amateeka kalina obudde bwa nnaku 45. Ennaku 45 kakoleramu ebintu bibiri. Ekisooka kawa bannayuganda ab'enjawulo omukisa okujja mu kakiiko, okulabikako mu kakiiko, bawe endowooza zaabwe ez'enjawulo ku bbago lino. Ekyokubiri, akakiiko mu nnaku 45 kateekwa okutuula ne kakola lipooti okusinziira ku kaba kafunye mu kunoonyereza oba okwogeraganya n'abantu ab'enjawulo. N'olwekyo ebbago nga bwe liri, sipiika agambye nti buli munnayuganda aweebwa omukisa okulabikako mu kakiiko, aweeyo endowooza ye. N'abo abawagira ebisiyaga nabo bajje mu kakiiko batunnyonnyole lwaki twandibadde basiyazi, nabo bajje bawulirizibwe. So n'olwekyo tugenda ku feezi enkulu ennyo. Eyo feezi erina ennaku 45, zisobola okuggwayo zonna. Musobola okukikolera mu wiikisi 2, mu wiikisi 3, mu lunaku lumu, okusinziira nga akakiiko bwe kaba kakoze eki kasazeewo. So stage gye tugendako yakwekenneenya tteeka lino nga twebuuza ku bantu ab'enjawulo, era ndowooza nti abantu ab'enjawulo kino kye kiseera buli ayina nsonga ye yonna ekwata ku bisiyazi, oba agamba nti ebibonerezo ebirimu bitono nnyo byongezebweko, waddembe okujja ensonga eyo n'agireeta mu kakiiko, oba agamba nti etteeka teryetaagisibwa naye waddembe okujja mu kakiiko aweeyo endowooza ye. Kati endowooza ezo zonna ez'enjawulo zijja kukwatibwa ziteekebwe mu ripooti ejja okusomebwa mu palamenti ng'etteeka liyisibwa.
Abaka bambalitya kiki kyomize
ayo omubaka yenna alitidde bweba sikimanyi kakati mubabuuze lwaki balitya oba bakolaki, naye nga kino kyetukola buvunaanyizibwa bwaffe ng'ababaka ba palamenti. Ssemateeka ey'eggwanga ewa omubaka kinoomu obuyinza okuleeta etteeka ku nsonga yonna. Kati nze kyengezaako okukola, ngezaako okukozesa buyinza obumpeebwa ssemateeka kuleeta tteeka ku nsonga gye ndowooza nti eruma bannayuganda. Kati oba waliwo abatya sibamanyi, simanyi oba mwagala kuwaayiriza babaka, naye sinamanyayo mubaka mu yenna. Bw'abanga gyali mumbuulire erinnya lye, nja kugenda mubuuze lwaki ekintu akitya. Tebasobola kuŋŋaana nga basinziira ku ki. Ekyokubiri, nze kaakati ndi musajja musiraamu. Bw'oŋŋamba nti sigenda mu Amerika, bwe nkeera ku makya ne mpasa Omumerika ne mbeera mukoddomi waabwe, bajja kikola bati. Bwe mpasa Omungereza bajja kikola bati. Naye ate sirowooza nti waliwo atayinza okutuuka ku levo egamba nti gwe tojja mu nsi yange olw'okuba wayise ekisiyaga. Sirowooza nti eyo levo basobola okugituukako. N'olwekyo saagala nnyo ekyo kitumalire budde era kitujje ku mulamwa. Buli nsi ebeerako n'ebigendererwa byayo, aspirations, ebeerako ne cultures zaayo. For example, gomanyi nga Ebungereza polygamy is a crime. Ebungereza polygamy is a crime. Kati eyo yentegeera yaabwe ey'ebintu. Naye kati wano tosobola kugamba nti polygamy is a crime. Kuba naffe eyo yentegeera yaffe ey'ebintu. So n'olwekyo saagala nnyo muntu abeera awo ateekewo mbeera bajja kumma visa, tojja kutambula, togenda kukola ki, ngaani gwe bamye visa ku lw'ebisiyaga, ngaani. Ekyokubiri, ensi ezo by the way, nze nasembayo okubeera mu America 2009, nali sinaba na kubeera MP, naye I was invited. So ebiseera ebisinga bennyini be batuyita okukola ki, ogendayo. Kakati tosobola kumpita ate nonyima kyompitidde. So njagala kuwa just bannayuganda bweyamu nti lino etteeka tujja kulibeeramu okuva ku ntandikwa mpaka ku nkomerero yaalyo. Wabeerawo abatiisibwa kiba kitegeeza nti bwe kiba nga kituufu bo kye baliko kituufu era kya mulamwa, ate lwaki babatiisatiisa bwe kibeera nga kituufu? Leka ekintu kitambule naturally. Naye bwe baba nga bataddemu okutiisatiisa kiba kitegeeza nti waliwo kye bakwese kye tutamanyi. So n'olwekyo saagala nnyo kubeeraawo kumala budde oba kutya nti bajja kunyima visa ogenda mu America, simanyi ogenda e Bungereza. Nze nina obukodyo bungi obusobola okuntuusa mu nsi ezo. Era nsabye ku fulo buli mubaka atandika okufulumya ka video ng'awa obweyamu nti ye ali wamu n'etteeka lino. Ensi etegeere nti eno ensonga si yabasaalirwa, nsonga ya ggwanga lyonna. Bafulumye obutambi, bafulumye n'amaloboozi gatandika okutambula, n'ebibiina by'obufuzi gyo nagambye ekibiina kyange kyenkulembera ekya JEMA bayite press conference, bafulumye message egamba nti bali wamu ne president waabwe kyakola, ne Museveni akikole, ne Mao, ne Bobi Wine, ne Amuriati, ne Akena, ne Saddam Gaira, bonna Betty Kamya naye akyali president wa Federal Alliance naye akikole, kwegamba abantu bategeere nti this is really a broad battle.
Njagala kujebaza olw'okuvaayo newa certificate ebbago lya honorable basaalirwa eriziyiza okulya ebisiyaga wano mu ggwanga. Kaakati omulimu ogusigadde gwaffe babaka kuvaayo, tugenda kubeera bavumu, tugenda kubeera bamalirivu. Lino ebbago tugenda kuliwagira tulwanyise empisa embi mu ggwanga lyaffe Uganda. Tugenda kuteekayo n'okuluma ogw'engulu, tuteekemu amaanyi gaffe gonna. Nga ffe bannaddiini bw'osoma Bayibuli tekkiriziganya na kulya bisiyaga, Bayibuli tekkiriziganya na kuvuga nkampa. Katonda bwe yali atonda omuntu, yatonda omuntu omukazi era bwe yali amuwa omubeezi, yatonda omuntu omusajja era bwe yali amuwa omubeezi, yamuwa omubeezi omukazi. Therefore obufumbo bulina kubeera wakati wa babiri, mwami na mukyala, so si mukyala na mukyala era si mwami na mwami. Ekyo kiba kive wano mu Uganda.